Hello YouTube, this is also Bloodfinger again. Today I'd like to discuss something personal. I'm not going to get into great detail, and I'm not apologizing for ripping up the Bible either. What I will apologize for is failing my community as I'm not exactly a real life superhero. At one point in my life I wanted to be one, but I couldn't do it because I don't have my gear. The only person that has my gear is somebody else right now. I'm not going to talk about that today, but what I will talk about is this Batman costume that you see me wearing. This is going to be my uniform if I ever wanted to become a real life superhero. Well, technically a real life Batman, but a real life crime fighter, and I cannot do that anymore because I found an alternative way to, I guess, protect my state. But this was supposed to be my uniform for when I did fight evil and when I did fight crime. But I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon anyway, because I know my eyes are squinting. It's hard to see in this fucking thing. But what I will say, I would like to apologize to the community that I've let down, and I'd like to apologize to my fellow neighbors and my fellow citizens. I apologize for failing to stop crime in the area that I live in now. The reason I cannot do that is because if I was seen on the streets, doesn't matter if it's day or night, if I'm spotted in a highly populated area, I could get beaten up just for wearing my Batman costume. Either way, I'm probably gonna have to. I don't mind wearing this costume like once in a while, but if I were to go to a superhero con, that would be nice. Maybe New York Comic Con if I can ever afford it. But at the same time, I'm no hero, and I'm not a villain either. I wanted to be a real-life Batman just like Mark Wayne Williams. The guy was my inspiration, even though he got into trouble a lot with the law enforcement, and it's completely understandable as to why I should not do this. But I wanted to do this because I cannot be a police officer because of my criminal record. So I wanted to put on this, I guess you can call this a uniform, and help fight crime. And if I see something, I'm not going to intervene. I was going to report it to the police. That was all I planned on doing. I never planned on intervening in an actual crime or a crime scene. Sorry, this match, because like I said, it's really hard to fucking see out of. Give me a second, people. It's very difficult to see out of this thing because this mask is so tight, it makes my fucking eyes squint. And, I apologize for failing my community as a failed real-life superhero. I failed my neighborhood. I failed everyone around me. I am not a real-life superhero. I'm just a mad cosplayer. And you can tell I'm a mad cosplayer because I'm a fucking madman. Or psycho, or whatever the fuck you want to, whatever word you want to choose for me. However, I know that Batman doesn't have a beard, but I'm keeping mine because it's fucking cold as a motherfucker outside for right now in my area. I will not apologize for the Bible being torn up, but I will apologize to my fellow real-life superheroes for not engaging in crime, fighting. I am terribly sorry. I failed my fellow real-life superheroes. Well, I can't really say my fellow real-life superheroes. I apologize to the real-life superheroes that are not around to help me or support me in any way possible. I apologize to my neighborhood for not helping stop crime with I guess, a Bat family styled neighborhood watch program that I wanted to start at one point in my life. But like I said in my last previous videos, that I've chosen a different path. And I apologize for that, but this was my choice. I'm not going to say what that path is right now, because there's just too many people on the internet that want to see me fail. And to be honest, did a fucking water drop just fall from my fucking eye? You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's really hot in this fucking closet. This was going to be my uniform for when I started a Batman style neighborhood watch program. I know there's already a neighborhood watch program in my neighborhood. I'm hoping to find the phone number to them and see if I can one day help my fellow citizens start neighborhood watch programs. But I was hoping to do it in a glorified manner. I don't know if you can call this glorified or not, but I originally wanted to be a real-life superhero at one point, but I failed to do that because of so many things that happened. I got in trouble with the law a bunch of times, but not in costume. I've actually became the villain instead of the hero for a temporary time, of course. I'm not calling myself a hero or a villain. Yes, I fucked up, but no, I'm not a villain or a hero. I became something else, and I do regret that, and I do apologize to everyone who has been through some trouble because of me. I know it's hard to fucking talk with this fucking nose piece fucking clogging up my nose, and the fucking eye holes are not fucking wide enough for me to fucking open my eyes. So, yeah. My apologies to Pennsylvania for the horrible, horrible condition that it's in right now. And I apologize to the real-life superhero community for not joining them. I want to help people in the future. Oh my god, this fucking match is killing me. I apologize to the real-life superheroes that I'm letting things go to hell, and I'm very, very sorry. I apologize for everything. I feel guilty that I'm not helping my community. Another bad thing about my community is that you can possibly get your fucking ass kicked just for wearing a costume in public. I would possibly be jumped. If I had my equipment, I would have a better upper hand, but I don't have any of my equipment right now. And I may have to buy some new equipment anyway, because because I failed my community. I wanted to be a real life superhero, and I failed to do that. I'm sorry. I wanted to help people. I wanted to help my community as a real life Batman, kind of like the Petoskey Batman, but in my area, it's highly impossible to do that. I wish I could start a neighborhood watch program, but because I live in a group home, I can't even be out after 9, because I live in a group home. So, this will be a message to all real-life superheroes that I am terribly sorry for not stepping in to help my neighborhood become a better place. I hope that people like Master Legend and other superheroes will forgive me for my, for not helping out. If I can come back to this type of lifestyle again in the future, that would be perfect. That would be absolutely great. But unfortunately, until then, I'm gonna have to try an alternative way of fighting evil. I'm not gonna reveal what that is, because even a superhero, well, a wannabe superhero, has to keep their secrets to themselves. I know it sounds like I know I'm 26 years old and I'm a fucking nerd. But you know what? I wanted to help people. Regardless of my religion change, I still want to help my fellow man, but I cannot love everybody. I wanted to at least fight crime in my neighborhood. I mean, we get tons of fucking shootings, tons of robberies, tons of assaults, and stabbings and shit. I wanted to help my fellow people fight evil, and I wanted to inspire others, but instead, I became the problem. I'm not going to say how, but I became the problem. Even my probation officer would have probably sit down with me and have a long talk about how I shouldn't be a real life superhero and that I should not don the costume for regular patrols, things like that. But I hope that one day I will come back to this. I honestly hope I will come back to this one day. And to find a better costume, too. Doesn't matter if it's going to be Adam West or Michael Keaton Batman costume. I want to get a better costume than this because this one is just not working well. This is basically a makeshift Batman costume. I mean, this is a vampire cape. This is Darth Vader gloves. And this is a Batman Arkham Origins cowl. So that means I might have to get a better Batman costume than I originally wanted to purchase. And even my own mother tried to stop me from becoming a real life superhero. She thought it was all just pretend and it was all make-believe. Well, there are actual real-life examples of real-life superheroes, even though it doesn't always work out as planned, but it does give me high hopes for the country as well. But I'll have to do things my own way. I'm not going to reveal what that is, but I'm going to help in my own way. No matter what the situation is, I will try my best to help my fellow man in whatever I can do. But I cannot love everybody because you will run out of love very quickly if you try to love everybody. So that's it for today, folks. I hope that the real life superhero community will forgive me for not stepping in. If I see something, I promise to report it. I'm sorry, buddy. I am sorry for not helping my fellow citizens of my community as a real life superhero, but I swear on my life that next thing I see, I'm reporting it to the police. A crime, I mean. This is hard to talk about, really. This is really hard for me to talk about. I'm just gonna end the video for now so I don't say anything too exposing.